Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mikaila Nicole, and today's video is a little bit different than what you're probably used to on this channel. Today I figured I would do a little get to know me, because I think the last time I did one of these it was like, I don't know, it's been a good amount of time. I don't even know if I've actually posted one. I've recorded these videos before, but at the time I didn't know that I would really have anybody interested in watching it, but today I just feel like doing it. So I'm gonna answer some Q&A questions so that you guys can get to know me a little bit and get to know the face of the channel. So let's just get started. Also, please ignore this. My cat was falling off of a perch and she started like rolling off, and I kind of stuck my hand out to catch her, and it just happened to land right where her claw was going to you know, hoist herself back up. So I've got a great, beautiful scrape across my hand, but don't worry about that. Also, my shirt is really pretty cool. It's from a big cat sanctuary here in North Carolina, and these paw prints are either a tiger or lion's paw print, and each shirt is tie-dyed differently. So anyways, my name is Mikaila Nicole. Obviously that is not my last name, but it is the name that I go by on this channel. I am 20 years old, and I am almost a junior in college. I have a month left of my sophomore year, which is pretty wild, but exciting. And I'm studying English secondary education, so I'm going to be a high school English teacher when I graduate. Currently I am a choreographer, which is super exciting. I'm putting all my years of dance to use. Obviously I don't really talk about that a whole lot on this channel, just because I'm trying to keep some of that stuff, you know, more private, but I did used to be a competitive dancer, and I've been training in dance since I was really, really little, so it's cool to get to use that in my adult life. I think I mentioned in a video back in October, it was the stereoscopic camera video that I posted. I had mentioned that one of my pets had passed away. That was my childhood cat. And shortly after she passed away, so she passed away in May, and in August I adopted my first cat under my name, registered to me in my county, so that's exciting. I have a cat, her name is Dinky. I'll post a picture. She can do tricks and she does puzzles. She's super smart and really fun to work with, so I enjoy teaching her tricks. But she can sit on command, and then she can stand, give fist bumps, spin in circles, and we're working on giving boops on the nose. So that one's a work in progress, but she loves doing puzzles. And she works really hard, so that's fun. My favorite type of music is 70s and 80s music, so like Elton John is probably my top favorite. And stereotypically I am also a Muppets fan. You know, the Muppets were going on, you know, not premiering, but they were making episodes in that time, so I'm a big Muppets fan. I was raised on 70s and 80s content, which I think partially contributed to the camera. Oh, you can't see the camera. You know there's always one around here. That's a Polaroid 80A. 80A. Anyways. This might be surprising to you guys, but maybe not considering what kind of a channel this is, but I am an extreme introvert, and I've never gone to a college party. So that's, I guess, an interesting fact about me. A little bit about my camera collecting hobby. I started that when I was in, like 6th grade. But I've always had a passion for photography. But in about the 6th grade is, I believe, when my dad gave me my first antique camera, which was a, what was the first one he gave me? It was a Polaroid J66. And then shortly after, he gave me a Voigtlander Superb, and then my mom gave me a Polaroid, I can't remember the name of it. It's a Polaroid. I'll post a picture of it. That's my cat. This is Dinky, my kitty cat who does tricks. Her full name is Schrodinky, like Schrodinger's cat. She's cute. So yeah, I started collecting cameras in the 6th grade, and I had no clue where things were gonna go from there, obviously. But I've always had an interest in YouTube. Like, I've been watching YouTube videos for a long time, and I've always, like, wanted to be a YouTuber, so this is exciting that, you know, very slowly but steadily we're growing this channel. It's just really fun to me. Along with collecting cameras, I also collect Aristocats, like the Disney movie memorabilia, which is fun, and I really enjoy that collection. I'm a big Disney person, which some people think is cringy, but I don't really care. I'm also a book collector. This is one of my bookshelves, but I have over 300 books as of now. My goal in the future, you have to have 1,000 books to be a library, so one day I will have a library in my house. That's a goal of mine, because I'm an avid reader. I love to read. I also like to collect knickknacks, so I have a lot of just assorted random little things around, if you couldn't tell by what's going on in my background. Another hobby that I have is that I like to crochet. The first thing I ever crocheted was a blanket, and it took me like 1.5 years, but I'm really good at single crochets now. But since then, I've made like hats and little mushrooms, and that's kind of it, actually, now that I think about it. But I'm in the works of doing some other things, so I'm excited about that. I think part of the reason why I enjoy camera restoration so much is that it kind of lends to my artistic side, because I consider myself an artist and I really enjoy art, so I think doing camera restorations kind of lets me flex that brain muscle a little bit too, which is exciting. But I also like to paint and do watercolors. I also will color like regular old coloring books. But yeah, I enjoy painting, with acrylics too, but yeah, I enjoy art. Another fun fact about me that you might not know is that I published a book in 2018, back when I was in high school. I'll put it in the description. Don't feel any pressure to go look at it or buy it, but it is a fun fact about me is that I've self-published a book, and I'm currently writing my 2nd book, which is exciting, and I love it. Yeah. You might know this from my piercing stories video, where I hope I didn't scare tactic anybody into not getting piercings, but I, at that time, had 4 piercings, I believe is correct. Now I'm up to 8. So that's fun, and my jewelry has been upgraded, so since the last time, I now have, hello? Oh, I now have these beautiful earrings. So I got this one, these chains are connected to this hoop. I got that one custom made by a jeweler in my town. This one came from Buddha Jewelry. It's just a threadless with a chain. This one came from Kohl's. It's just a trio with cubic zirconias, and this one is from Bauble Bar, and it's a regular hoop. And then on this side, I just got these pierced recently, so they don't have fun jewelry in them, but they're all stars. And there's nothing in this one, obviously, but yeah, so that's my jewelry situation. I like it, I feel cool. I own a 3D printer now, which is exciting. And, I mean, I've had that for a little bit, but I don't think I've really mentioned it on the channel that much, but a friend of mine got that for me, and it's really exciting, because I'll get to do some more cool stuff, like the handle embossing that I did in the Kewpie restoration videos, hopefully. I think this filament could withstand that to a degree, so that's fun and exciting. I also really like to travel. I've been to a lot of foreign countries. I've been to Edinburgh, which is in Scotland. I've been to London, England. I've been to Paris, France. I've been to Cozumel, Mexico. And then I've also traveled to like Hawaii and a bunch of the United States. So yeah, that's fun. Something that I want to learn how to do is skateboard and ride a bike, because I never learned how to ride a bike. Not to my parents' fault, I just didn't want to because I kept falling and getting hurt and I didn't like it. But now I don't know how to ride a bike. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's one of my goals, is something to learn, is to ride a bike, and how to skateboard. I prefer hot weather over cold weather. I am a hot weather fiend. I would much rather be hot than cold. A lot of people think I'm crazy for that, but it's true. I also like to drink hot tea, specifically Earl Grey tea. It's my favorite. It's very peaceful and relaxing. Another fun fact about me is that my dad is a blacksmith, which is super random, but it's a cool fact. I guess it's not a fact about me, but it's a fact about me, kind of. Like, he made this ornament. Ta-da! Those are all of my little fun facts of the day, I suppose. Thanks for getting to know me a little bit. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, I suppose, because we can get to know each other. And yeah, I just think this is a fun little get to know you video, so you can kind of get to know the face behind the channel a little bit if you're at all interested. Because pretty soon I think there will be some more videos that are less camera restoration based and more me doing things, or me doing things in regards to cameras, and less focused on the cameras. There's still gonna be camera content, don't worry. But I just figured I would reintroduce myself because a lot has changed and I am a changing person. Even in the last year, I was just doing some reflecting on my videos and I realized that the person in those videos is not the same person who is sitting here today. So I thought it would be cool to reintroduce myself and you know, give you that insight. So thank you so much for watching and sticking around, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!